I'm about to go back to school after a nice winter break, and I thought I would drop some information here for you guys who are afraid of AI, don't want to get involved with it, think it's a nightmare, it's horrible. I just want to give you a foundation that I think will help you get over any fears and actually make you want to dive into it. Without further ado, let's start talking about AI in plain English. When most people hear AI, they think about robots, sci-fi movies, machines taking over classrooms, and that's just not what AI is or how we're using it in schools right now. That is a misunderstanding that just causes a ton of unnecessary fear. The AI that teachers are encountering today is software-based. It works with language, with images, audio, patterns. It doesn't think. It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have intentions. That distinction matters more than people actually realize. So tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, Copilot, you've probably heard of all these, or at least some of them. Those are large language models, or LLMs. It's software that is trained on massive amounts of text, and their main job is to predict the next likely word to whatever you're trying to find out. Okay? So if I say the weather outside is, it'll start looking for ideas for that. Is beautiful, is frightful, it's whatever. So it's going to look for that next word that makes sense with what you have put in there. And that's important because we're going to come back and talk about that later. So there's no understanding, there's no judgment, there's no awareness at all. It's just predicting the most likely next word. Now, the reason why AI feels so smart is because it sounds like it's human. It was built that way. We trust conversations, and that's the way they built the software. And that illusion is super powerful. And if we don't understand it, it'll create confusion and fear, especially in classrooms where we don't want that. So you really got to get to know that this is just software that is not smart. Even though it looks and sounds smart to you, it's not some superhuman thing. Now, what are these LLMs good at? Whenever they're used correctly, and when I mean correctly, I'm talking about giving them good directions, or a big word we're going to use all the time, prompting. When you give it great input, it's going to give you great output. But the more vague you are, the worse you're going to have the output, and you're going to go, this stuff's wrong. It's not what I wanted. It's all wrong. That has a lot to do with the input that we're doing. When it's used correctly, it's amazing at supporting teachers. I use it every day, and I can tell you it's saved me hours and hours of time. It's great for transforming ideas, simplifying language, organizing information, creating drafts or examples, all of that it is really good at. And notice I said drafts, right? So I didn't say final answers, I said drafts. Now, what are they not good at? Like I said, AI is not always 100% accurate. The more you give it, the more it has to go off of, the more information you're inputting to find that answer you're looking for, or that idea or that draft, the better it's going to be. So think about that. The more you put in there, the better you're going to get back towards that 100% accuracy. And I've got some great prompts that I use to get it to that point. LLMs are horrible at knowing your students. They have no idea how to understand classroom context. And it should never be making decisions for you. That's where the teacher judgment still matters. So why do you need to learn this now? Whether we like it or not, students are already using AI. They're going to go into an AI world. Parents are using AI. Schools, for the most part, are reacting to AI instead of leading with it, which we should be leading. And that's why teachers need clarity, not some kind of panic. Now, AI is an assistant, not a teacher. So that's a big mindset shift. AI assistant, okay? You, the teacher, decide what stays. You decide what goes, what matters. AI is not replacing you, it's supporting you. If AI has ever felt overwhelming, it's not because you can't learn it. It's because most explanations weren't built for teachers. And especially if you have some type of engineer trying to explain it to you, that's not going to work. You don't need to know everything. You just need a calm, responsible starting point. So if you want a guided version of all this that I'm talking about, I put together a short course called AI in Plain English for Teachers. The link's below if you want to check it out. If you have any questions about any of this that I've talked about or comments, please put them in the comments below. Let's keep the dialogue going. And I hope you have a great 2026. All the best to you.